Hi everybody, it's Debbie. You are at Your Home, Your Happy Place. If you're new here, first time visitor, thank you for stopping by. I hope when we're done you'll decide to subscribe. And again, I thank you guys, all of you, for your time and comments. Those that give me the likes, I appreciate it so much. Today we are going to be finishing up this half of the rec area. I'm going to style the coffee table, the sofa table, and we're going to hang a couple pictures. And if you were here for my last video, in the midst of it, you will see the finished products of the shelves that we did. So first I'll show you a little bit close up of my table. I love this table. I think it would be something somebody could make. I don't know. I mean, to me, this looks like a giant frame, just the way it is on here. Or, you know, it looks like some molding, but there's some gorgeous, gorgeous cutouts on it. And then then it's got inlay. And the inlay is so stunning. It is beautiful. It's almost like there's some burl wood in there. And then underneath we've got some gorgeous legs and then some scroll work with the iron. Okay, so I love the size of it. I have 2 full-size sofas. I know it's tempting to think that it's a love seat because there's 2 cushions, but it's actually the size of a sofa. And all right, that's what we're going to start with. I know I'm always saying this is one of my favorite pieces, but it is. I have several pieces of pictures, actually, not pieces, of red coral in the house, and I love it. Somebody asked me if these are real, and I'm pretty sure they're fake. They just look poured to me. Oh my gosh, this was on clearance. So this had a tag of $39.99 on it at Kirkland's years ago. And it looks like I got it for $19.99. What a steal. I would have thought it was from Home Goods. It's gorgeous. I mean, whew. So it's the first thing I'm putting down. Randomly. I really don't have candles up there at all. I am going to use these. I've used them for Christmas. I probably had pine cones and stuff in there on the bottom. So again, I've gone through my shelves and put some of the smaller ones in the bottom and some of the bigger ones a little higher up. And this is a beautiful, you know, I don't know what you call this kind of glass, but you can tell it's not smooth. I mean, it feels smooth. I don't know. It's just beautiful. I love and then, okay, so you could hear that. There's a little tray that sits in it that holds the candle. And then I have it in 2 sides. I love the size of these. I just think they are amazing. I'm not sure which way I want to do this. Here's the shorter one. And I have linked these before, very similar. I got these at Pier 1, but last Christmas when I was using them, I did find, if I didn't find the exact, I found super similar on Amazon. So I will look for that and link that below. These are from Pier 1. They used to do this all the time. They would layer colors, and I mean, these are not new, you know that. I don't know what the color name was. I don't know. All I know is I love the colors in here. I love the scent. And I love the little details with the strings. And then they have random kinds of charms on these. So again, you can get some similar to these now at Hobby Lobby. And I can probably find some that I can link on Amazon. They may not have the twine and charm, but just think how attractive that is. You can buy your own string, and if you don't have some kind of charm, you can go to Michael's and get some stuff in the jewelry making aisle and pull something together that's very specific for you. Maybe just even you want your initials. So We pop these in here. So this little guy, I'm assuming is a heron and not a flamingo, but I don't know. I can't tell them apart that well. I think the flamingo's tail goes up where a heron's goes down, but again, I could be wrong. Anyway, I feel like I have two, but I haven't found the other one yet. So my answer to being able to use him, because once I unpacked him, I'm like, I'm using him, and he's too tall for any of my shelves, was to make him the threesome in this little, so I've got my two candles, and then he's just sitting here. I love that. As much as I love books, and I've already said this before, I love magazines. I'm not always a fan of how they look on my table, but I'm going to put a book on top of it. Okay, and then on top of these, because that's okay, but I really would like sort of a coffee table book, so I have a thin one, which normally people, and it's not that big, but it's the right size to be on top of these. So it's the Freshwater Angler, The Art of Tide Flying. Look at that picture. Isn't that stunning? So you know, we've got the fish tank, we've got the ocean going here. My husband is a fly fisherman, and I don't want it always to be about me. I don't want it always to be feminine. I want to bring in some of the things that are manly. So this is from Uttermost again. So I say that again because I tell you this a lot. As a decorator, I had a wholesale account with Uttermost, and oh my gosh. Can you see this piece? This is a stunner. And it sits in this stand like so. I just love that. I love it. And it came with the baby version. So they're a pair. And lastly, I didn't realize I ordered 2 sets of these, but I'm so glad I did because I was down here and I'm like, I don't have coasters that are going to work with this. But I had ordered some for upstairs and I ordered 2 sets. So these are marble, and then the edges are painted in gold. And then they have these like dips in them where they put the gold. And they're really pretty. They have rubber on the bottom, so you're not going to scratch anything. And I don't know where, that looks fine. I want them usable. So let's see what you think. So here's the final look. It's organized, and it is, I'm going to sit down so you can kind of get a feel of it from sitting here. It's a very, in fact, there you get a full view. It's organized, but in some tables, this would be way, way, way too much. But this is a huge table. I mean, this table could be filled with stacks of books. There's so many great ways to style it. But for what I'm doing, this is, items I found and loved. And at one point I had the coral up into the bookshelves, and I had those seashells up into the bookshelves. And after it all landed, this is where it came. Okay, I'm going to style this table here. This sofa table we bought at, it's a local place. It's called Haverty's. It was in Springfield, Missouri, but I'm sure you could have found it somewhere else. It had another table that we had that looked like luggage, that we used as an end table between beds, which is now in my daughter's garage, and I think it's ruined. But I don't really have a place for it. Even if I chose to use it in this corner over here, I think it's just too short. But I should look at that again, unless she's gotten rid of it. I'm not going to restyle the bottom, just because right now my husband wanted those on display, and the colors of them go well with the sofa. And I know they have some stuff in them. I don't know what's in them. And I love the maps on it. You know, it's kind of the idea. Yeah, you could go old world with this, but you can also kind of be realizing that it's this Key West, Ralph Lauren, British West Indies feel, all of this. So yes, I just love it. So anyway, but I'm going to doll it up now. So let's go. So when we left the house that we've been living in for almost 30 years, we had built a transitional home. We considered that we might keep it, but it was in a retirement community, and it was, so that just alone made it a more expensive home for the size. It was, I don't know, I think it was 2,600 square feet. But I guess the HOAs were like $350 or $25 a month. That's a lot. When we started to decorate, I had permission. Like I said, can I make this like fun? Can I make it an island home? And my husband said yes, which is how we ended up with the lime green bar stools that you see. I mean, I just really wanted it happy and just feel like a vacation home. That's what I like to live in, is a vacation home. So when I saw this lamp with this parrot, and you know, I was just thinking that same British West Indies style, it just, yeah, island. This little guy, I just love it. So I got this at a store called, I think it's called Schumacher's in St. Louis County, Missouri. However, I do not have a plug in the floor, and we're in the basement, so it's just not going to happen. I told my husband I should be able to get a light bulb that doesn't require electric, and sure enough, I did. And there you go. I can use the bulb with my finger. This is the simple little remote. It is a rechargeable. Anyway, and you can lower it or change it from warm to cool. But anyway, that's it. So problem fixed. I mean, yeah, is it a 60 watt? No, but I have plenty of light here. So I really like the idea that I can actually light it up. A couple other things here I found. These are, oh my goodness, very heavy iron. There you go. 2 of them. I think I had found these without this part, and I'd use these in some centerpieces over the holidays. I do love, look at how that glass is. The little one's right next to it. It's just a lot shorter. And just, again, I had them. They smell good. Colors work. Okay, next. This is so simple, you guys. Super simple. I bought this years ago. You've seen them. I'm sure I got it at Home Goods. It's big. It's gorgeous. You can do so much with it. Put it in the bathroom and fill it with your hand towels, or put it in if you've got a bathtub that has a ledge, put in some soaps and stuff with your hand towels. You can serve food out of it because it's totally washable. So you could do appetizers or a fruit bowl or something. I don't know what all. But I'm not doing those. Or you can just leave it empty because it's gorgeous that way. But it is my center piece on this piece. And I had a vision because honestly, when you start thinking of the Ralph Lauren, and I'm starting to say Ralph Lauren just because I feel like that kind of, there's times where I've looked at a Ralph Lauren property and it looks very British West Indies. I'm going to pop some pictures in just to give you some ideas. British Colonial, British West Indies, very much related to or influenced by Africa, India, and the Caribbean. So you're going to see a definite island flair to things. You're going to see a lot of coastal in there. You're going to see, because of the heat, you're going to see big breezy windows, tall ceilings, sheer not drapes, but sheers and shutters. You're going to see a lot of the blue and white ceramics and hints of gold, and then this very heavily carved woods. It is absolutely breathtaking. The details will highlight rattan mixed with these carved woods, mixed with silver serving pieces, antiques. It's a very well-traveled look. You're going to see maps and trunks, a lot of pieces that look like they're collected, as far from shells to botanical prints. There's antiques and found items, magnifying glasses, different types of straw or woven hats, both male and female, walking sticks or canes. Just imagine all of that, and a lot of green palms and other botanicals, either real or, if you can't grow them in your home, you know, there's wonderful substitutions for that. So I'm just embracing some of these in this lower level of our house, and I hope you enjoy. So blue and white is a very popular color in those in the Ralph Lauren style. And I bought, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 different this size, and I'll show them all to you. And they're gorgeous. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. So I feel like I got maybe 6 of these. And again, these are all different as well. But I only needed 3 because as soon as I got it set up and we were cleaning up another room, I found these. So I took some of these small ones out and put them in other places in the house. But I love having the different mix of sizes in there. I think it looks really pretty. Oh gosh, this lovely was from Pier 1. Is that a price tag on? Oh, for heaven's sake. How old is it? So this was no cheap darling. This one was $79, but this is huge and gorgeous, and I do want to get that off. And the lid does come off. So popping that over here. Okay, and then I picked up all the Coastal Living books. I guess for some reason that stack of them that I had outside got swapped out somehow, and I've got a few Coastal Livings out there, but anyway, this is a whole stack of Coastal Livings. So I thought, oh, I had set them down here, literally, and I'm like, those are staying. It looks so pretty. So when I do a close-up, you'll see. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. I hadn't even looked inside of it. I grabbed this old shell to put on top of it, but I just now looked on the inside. Can you see how gorgeous this is? Oh my gosh. There's a message in things like that, you know, beauty on the inside. It's not, oh gosh, you know. So here we go. let me give you a tour of my table. Okay, I'm very much into the Audubon. I don't know if there's more to it. I think I type in usually James Audubon series, and oh, the birds are breathtaking, and I've loved them. I had to find something that would fit the size there, otherwise I'd have a much larger one. But I love this flamingo. Absolutely love it. I don't understand all the like drawings, if you can see those at the top. I haven't studied any of this. And then I've never even noticed till I picked it up now, all of the flamingos out in the sea. But it's just a really beautiful, it's a, so I got, you can buy these with frames and mattings. You can get any color frame, you can get any color matting. This hook was already here, so I didn't move it. And I'm actually not, I think there's a thing to hang it on, but I'm not doing that. But this is just a stretched canvas, and I picked this up on Amazon, you guys. I mean, I just think that's gorgeous. So I'll take you a little ways back, and you can kind of see the setup here. We've got beach towels. Well, those are really for the hot tub. And then we have some over on the other side for the pool. Okay, and then I have some pillows and a couple more pictures, and then we're done. Probably if I did a video when we first moved in, and I think I did unpack these, and so these will be, most likely I'll come back to these summer after summer after summer. I've had them for years. I got them at Pottery Barn years ago. I love them. I never know what number 6 means or anything. It's obviously French, but it's got your conch shell and some coral, and it's colors that really complement not only my room, but the sofas. So that's very cool. And I have 4 of them. So I'm just gonna pop these in the corners. Okay, and then last, we're gonna hang a couple pictures. They're right here. So these 2 are of the red coral, and they're both a little different. Of course, you can see the glass. I love the little details. It's very difficult for me to show on camera, but this actually is lifted. This little square is lifted away from the matting, which looks almost like a leather or something. And then this one looks more like well, it looks like a leather as well. And the frame, I just love the picture. That's that one. Here's that one. So I'll show you where we're hanging them, and I'll do it. And I've already got the nails in the wall. Looks like it might be crooked. I'll have to step away. Oh yeah, you're way crooked, huh? I think that's it. Here they are. I'll step away so you see this entire wall here. So it's not too much, just enough. Doggy bed and the bar over there. And then here we have the pillows, which I just think I could have asked for a more perfect print or color of print to go on our sofas. I love that. And as you're seeing us pull this completed room together, thank you again for joining Debbie at Your Home, Your Happy Place. I would be so honored if you give me a like. And if you are able, I want to hear from you in the comments. Also, if you're new, would you consider subscribing? I will do my best to hunt down things on Amazon to link for you below. And if you will be so kind as to shop my links, it always does help me. And I'll see you next week. What are we gonna do? I think we might do one of the guest rooms. So anyway, it's been such a fun day, and I just, as always, love your company. You guys take care and have the best weekend. Bye.